Hello, my dear friends of healthy hair and skincare. Today's topic is going to be again a brand new one. The pomade or the hair product I'm going to talk about today is going to be the Sheriff by MG Pomade, another health bomb with supernatural ingredients and a very special product. I would go that far and would say that this is a almost a revolution amongst the oil and wax-based pomades or general within the pomade business. But why? Let's get into some details. This is a heavy holding pomade by MG Pomade, aka Michael Gillard from Berlin, who is already famous for his super healthy and super natural staying products. This pomade has, by its consistency, a heavy texture. Again, for it is nothing for newcomers. All right, you see a need force, to press it. You can check out though my video about the super heavy pomades, and you will figure out that you can or will be able to get out these pomades easy out of the tin with a little bit of preparation of every tin. But the next step, let's get into the details. Hold, it is a heavy holding pomade, so we don't need to talk about heat, wind or rain. This withstands almost everything. People who know the Fat Cup Extra Strong, which is by far the most heavy or strongest holding product and most matte product worldwide, this product reaches up or matches up to these limits. It is by its core texture or by its ingredients though different. Here we have petrolatum, lanolin, beeswax, talcum, castor oil, aka resinous oil, and some natural oils, for example, like cedar oil. So what or how does this pomade perform when you get it out of the tin? Emulsifying is super easy though. You wouldn't expect it. If you get it out of the tin, you rather get you feel that this is a heavy holding pomade though. When breaking it down or emulsifying it between your hands, it becomes a super easy to emulsify and even more easier to apply pomade to your hair, whether you get it into your dry hair, damp hair, or whatever you like, or which is your daily routine. So there is no big fuss about it. And you are probably a lot of you guys will be super surprised about this. But when you start combing it, you realize, yeah, it is a heavy holding product, but there is no big tug and pull, actually nothing like this. However, you feel a huge difference, and a bit of difference already how the comb glides through. But I will get this into the detail later on. Then you start styling and you realize, yeah, it's a heavy holding pomade. The first sample reached me within the big heat waves we had during the summer. So we had more than 40 degrees of Celsius, almost 42, 45 degrees of Celsius. And this pomade held up to pretty much everything. So the performance is excellent, all right? You won't run into big issues. The first thing you realize though is the flexibility you get to your hair, although it is a heavy holding product. The flexibility, what I mean by that is, when you bump your head, with oil and wax-based products you usually, or even with water-based products, you get a hole that you have to restyle it and so on and so on and so on. With this product, you don't. You have a lot of flexibility. You can bump your head and your hair will bounce into into its original direction or into its original shape, which was super new to me and super surprising. And that was actually the first feature that I figured out and realized. And I was like, first I thought it was like a random effect, but then, that was sort of repetitive and it was comparable. And so for me personally, a person who suffers from hair loss, this flexibility, as I would call it, was super new, especially to oil and wax based heavy product. Now, nevertheless, the hold is there 24 hours, of course. Even when you put your head like below a bit of water, this whole hold stays up. Again, it can match the limits of the Fat Cop Extra Strong Holding Pomade. Now, the second key feature that you will realize is when you use shampoo during your morning routine, when you use this pomade, and you know you said and you jump out of the shower and you think, okay, your regular routine is, yeah, you know, I work with the build-up and then, you know, a bit of refreshing the pomade and then restyling it. There's something new, and there's something totally new, because what you initially realize is one application of a shampoo is enough to basically wash out the whole pomade. You don't have any build-up residuals, like really nothing. It is, and that was the second key feature that surprised me the most, because you know, for me, like in my head, that was always anchored. An oil and wax based pomade is difficult as with washout, not with this pomade. This is a easy and clean, and let me emphasize that, an easy and clean washout. Now, regarding the scent. The scent, I promised to the brewer that I won't like give it away, because I realized it with the first shot. I can tell you so far it is a citric, spicy, wooden type of scent. Super male, super alpha. I don't know how to describe it differently, but it is a very pleasant and very extravagant and very extraordinary scent. Not overboarding, pretty much for your own circle of your own head bubble. It is a top-notch scent, super extraordinary, and you know, nothing. There's actually nothing that you compare it with. What is then overall my final verdict? It is a health bomb by every means. It is, I would call it a revolutionary product. Why? The flexibility that it gives to your hair is for me not only super new to like heavy holding pomades, it is for me super new to the whole oil and wax based pomades. As I said, with flexibility, I mean that, you know, your hair pops back into its original shape when you, for example, strafe anything, or when you bump your head, even scratch your head. That. And the second revolutionary thing about this is definitely the washout. The washout is absolutely uncommonly easy for an oil and wax based pomade. It is like a one-time shampoo use, and you do not have any residuals, and that is absolutely new and absolutely revolutionary. As a side note, if people don't like heavy holding products, I can already tell you in the more far than near future there will be a more, let's say, softer one, but you know, this is not like within the next months, but there will be. This is definitely an absolutely must of a try, because for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, it was definitely super surprising by this, especially by these two key features, and again by the whole hold and the styling ability that it provides as a heavy holding oil and wax based pomade. So I hope I could give you a bit of more information about this brand new, soon to be released product. I hope you're healthy, I hope you're doing well, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.